Hello and welcome, my friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for joining me today and watching my little Tarot 101 video. And today, most specifically, we're going to focus in on a tool that's going to support you in your reading. I'm encouraging people to learn how to read intuitively, which means there's no quick fix to this. We can't snap our fingers and bada boom, we've got it. This takes some time, connection with our intuition and our higher vibrational self. So, to kind of give yourself a little bit of extra support, there are tools that I will bring out in this series that will support you in being able to read more intuitively. When we get stuck, we can fall back on them, feeling stronger and more confident in this skill. So, here in front of you, of course, I've got the 4 suits, the 4 minor arcana. We're going to look at the Ace through the 10. That's going to support you in reading, well, almost 2/3 of the deck. I'm not going to be focusing in on the court cards or the major arcana. It gets too muddy then. I want these tools to be easy and simple for you to use. All right, let's get into this. We have the aces, or the ones. Ones in tarot always talk about a new beginning. Ones are gifts. As you can see, 3 out of the 4 minor arcana have these little wibbly bits. Here you have 6 little gold, what they're called nodes. And then here you have 8. They're off the wand. They look like little petals or little leaves. And then you have a whole lot more little droplets of water. These are the little gifts from the higher vibrational beings and the universe. The Ace of Pentacles, as you can see, doesn't have that. The Ace of Pentacles usually talks about a gift from Gaia. It can talk about a gift from the universe, but it has a tendency to be from that earthly energy. That's why there are no nodes here. There's not anything falling down from the heavens. It's all right here. It's all within. So the aces in tarot, you're always looking at that new beginning and those gifts. All right. Shockingly enough, here we go with the 2s. 2s in tarot are about duality, choice, and union. When we look at 2, we're looking at that balance. We're looking at that connection, whether that is a knowledge connection or a person connection. 3s are all about growth and expression. Whether that be growth of yourself, growth of a community, growth, and especially when you're looking at that pentacle. 4s in tarot are about, of course, stability and foundation. And that stability and foundation can look different depending on the suit, but it is talking about that foundation that we have. 5s, they're all about conflict, about that challenge, about that loss. We always struggle with the 5. Doesn't mean that we can't conquer that 5, but it is a challenge card. 6s, about balance and harmony. I love how in tarot, each suit talks about a different aspect of life. So even in these 10 cards, you're hitting everything. 7, we're looking at that lucky number 7. It too can be a struggle or a challenge. However, with that work, with that perseverance, you will be successful. 8s, I know it's hard to see in the swords, but you're looking at that movement, that manifestation, that achievement. 9s are about that completion, all that we have overcome, all that we've achieved, all that abundance, that growth and understanding. 10s, always endings and beginnings. That is the bulk of the minor arcana. So knowing that we've got all the 10s, meaning endings and beginnings, and in our last video, we spoke about the suits and what they mean. So now, knowing those two little pieces of information, we can take any card, knowing 9s are about all that we've achieved and accomplished and overcome. Wands are about that passion, that fire, that courage and determination. We know that the 9 of Wands will talk about that inner flame, that not backing down. All that we've experienced gives us a backbone, a skeleton, if you will, for going forward. When we talk about the suit for what it means and the number, we have an idea of what's going on. It can shift and sway a bit. We have a good idea. This tarot math will support you in having a pretty good perspective of what it is you're looking at. We do have to be careful because the 9 of Wands can easily talk about feeling caged in, feeling overwhelmed, and uncertain as to what we've got behind us. As you can see, this poor guy's been beaten up pretty bad. He's looking over his shoulder like he's not too sure. So the 9 of Wands can turn from that supportive backbone to that incarcerated cage, if you will. All cards have both sides to the coin. That very light and loving support and that darkness. That uncertainty. We don't like to go there. However, that's part of our growth, part of our exploration and understanding. We need both sides of the coin to learn. So you can use this tarot math with almost all the cards, even when you're looking at something like the major arcana. I said I was talking about the minor arcana, but the major arcana, it would work as well. We have the Hierophant, the 5th card in the major arcana. Well, many of us struggle with the Hierophant because he is a depiction of the Pope, that very rigid Catholic entity. We struggle with that. Additionally, you have something like, just going through them here, the Emperor, 4th card, stability, security. It does work in the major arcana as well. However, we don't usually struggle as much with the major arcana. We know what they mean. We have that understanding of that major symbolism. It's in the minor symbolism that we need to work on, because it's through that symbol that's where you're going to get that intuitive message. Remember, most intuitive messages don't sound like a conversation. It's a aha moment. It's a symbol that speaks to you. And you'll find as you go through your tarot journey, different symbols will come forward and speak to you. For example, there are symbols hidden. It's hard to see, but there's 3 dogs here. He's under his cloak. There's symbols hidden in symbols. Pamela Coleman Smith was an amazing intuitive artist. We now need to tap into her creativity with our creativity to get the answers that we're looking for, that we're needing. So, that is tarot math. Knowing what these numbers mean, knowing how they interact with the suits, will give you that good foundation to start to work with the cards a bit more. I hope you enjoyed this video. I like to keep these videos short and sweet, so I'm not overwhelming you with information. Please know that I will continue creating these videos. We've got so much more. We haven't really touched much on the major arcana. I avoided the court cards today. We will get there. Enjoy this time. Enjoy this journey. It's a fantastic one. All I'd suggest, until I publish my next video to support you in this journey, is to practice. Using these skills, drawing these cards, doing a draw every day. You can put down in your spiritual binder what card it was. What was your first impressions? What symbols spoke to you most? And if that seems a little bit too overwhelming and you're not too sure about that, I do have monthly tarot challenges that you can access and enjoy. I publish them on my Instagram page, my Twitter page, and my Facebook page. There are links below to all of them. You can go there and check them out. I do daily drawings on these challenges, so you can see it in action. Using the tools, using the opportunities that are right at hand to support you with this skill. That's going to get you to the end result that you're looking for. And again, I thank you for joining me today and watching this video. I hope that you have a little bit of a better understanding on how you can read tarot for you, and I look forward to connecting in and continuing our tarot journey together. Until tomorrow, my friends.